So we tried the Debt Avalanche, and we've got some things that we need to tell you. The realities of doing a Debt Avalanche, and any debt payoff journey for that matter. 6 months ago, we were £22,000 in debt. And today, we're down to one final debt. It doesn't quite feel real. If you told us 6 months ago that 6 months later we'll be down on our final debt, we would not have believed you. But that's the beauty of the debt payoff journey. You can do it much quicker than you anticipate. If you just stick to your discipline, stick to an elite mindset, and stick to your plan. So in this video, I'm going to talk about our experience with our Debt Avalanche, the pros, the cons, and what you might want to consider before starting. So to sit here and be able to say that we're down to our final debt only after 6 months is quite surreal. And to be honest, we still can't believe it. Because it happened so quickly, you know what I mean? But it is our reality now, and it's testament to our character, our mindset, and the discipline that's carried us through this journey. So once you start a debt payoff journey, for us it was the Debt Avalanche. You think that it's going to be a breeze. Once you commit to the journey, once you map out the avalanche, make your spreadsheet, you see it right in front of you, and it all looks pretty straightforward, right? But what you don't factor in is your patience being tested down the line, your discipline being tested down the line. It starts to feel boring, right? Because you're not told about the struggle to stick to it.
What's going on?
You know, man?
Have a nice day.
Thank you, you too. Logically, you see the path that you're going to take on this debt payoff journey, but it doesn't quite paint the full picture, right? You see the debts going down. You might even see your debt-free date estimated, right? But you don't see midway through when you start to feel like this is getting a bit boring. You don't see midway through when you feel like, oh, should I start to enjoy some of this money that I'm saving? That's the reality of it. But as long as you stick to the journey, as long as you beforehand commit to this journey, you should be able to ride those moments of doubt, those moments of impatience, the moments of you feeling like it's not worth it. So over this period, many things have changed for us. We went from starting with a small amount of surplus every month, right, to now having quite a lot of surplus to be able to put towards our debts, right? We went from juggling quite a lot of different individual debts to now having, like I said, one, right? And we went from having little control to having a lot more control over our money, right? The Debt Avalanche, by design, works so that it builds momentum over time, right? You start with small surplus, so that small surplus might take a while to maybe clear off your first debt, or it might not, because remember, this is the Debt Avalanche that me and B are doing, where our debts are ranked in order of interest from highest to lowest interest rate. So that means that it might not necessarily be the biggest balance to start off with. Your highest interest debt might actually have the smallest balance, right? So it might be actually a lot quicker to clear those ones. For us, our final debt is actually our lowest interest debt and has the biggest balance. So now that we're towards the end, it actually feels quite slow for us, right? Everyone's situation is different. It depends on what debts you have and what interest rates each of those debts carry. So when starting out, you start with a relatively small amount of surplus to put towards your debts, right? But over time, as you clear those debts, you're freeing up the monthly payments that you would be paying towards each of those debts. So that money that you're freeing up can compound and go towards future debts that you're paying off. right? So it might feel like it's starting off slow, but over time, that momentum is going to build more and more and grow faster and faster to the point where you're putting huge lump sums of money towards future debt. So the biggest benefit of the debt avalanche is the amount of control that you get back in your life, and especially with your finances. Yeah? You're able to tell every pound where to go. Now, you have control over a lot more of your spare money, of your free money, right? And you're able to control different aspects of your financial portfolio. For one, you stop paying yourself last and start paying yourself first. We're too used to paying off our debts first instead of paying ourselves first, right? We set up our standing orders, our direct debits right after our paydays, and then live off what's left, right? That's not right. That's not building wealth for yourself. That's just surviving. Right, we need to start paying ourselves first so that our future is being prioritized. Our wealth building plan is being prioritized. You end up being not so worried and stressed about your money on a month-to-month basis, right? You stop living paycheck to paycheck, right? Because you're able to build an emergency fund. You're able to invest into income-generating assets, which alleviates the amount of work you have to do, right? You stop paying for everything yourself with your time. You can start paying for things using income-generating assets, using interest from investments. Suddenly, you're a lot more airy. You feel light because the pressure isn't on you as much. You can afford to be sick every once in a while. You can afford to go on holiday every once in a while. Because when you stop working, other things can work for you, right? This is the kind of freedom that being debt-free gives you. So definitely for us, the cash flow realization is the amount of freedom that comes with being debt-free. And we're already starting to see that. So no one talks about how boring it can actually get at times, right? Because it can be quite repetitive. You know what I mean? When you're quite a bit into your journey, you feel like, should I keep doing this? Should I just start to enjoy the money that I've freed up to this point? You know what I mean? Because you start to see everyone around you enjoying themselves. You know what I mean? Your friends and your family going out, going on holiday, whilst you're being disciplined, whilst you're locked in. And that can challenge you mentally, right? But if you committed to this journey, if you became debt-free mentally before you even started this journey, then you'll have the mindset and the discipline to be able to see it through, because your future self will thank you. You know this. You know that your life will be so much better off once you're debt-free, right? So just stick to it. Think about what you're doing this for. Have a why in your mind. Why are you doing this? And that why would carry you through. At some points in the journey, there's no wins, right? When you get to some big balance debts, it might take you a couple of months to be able to pay that off, right? And through those months, it gets very challenging, right? Because you're not getting the dopamine hit that you would with maybe smaller balances, right? Where you can maybe pay that off in 1 month, right? For the big balances, you might need a couple of months. And there's no dopamine hit for you to feed off, for you to be motivated by. That's quite a struggle for most people. And a lot of people don't have the mentality to be able to weather that. So they might give up midway through and go right back into the debt that they were trying to escape from in the first place. All right, so that's a real struggle with this whole journey. But if you really want this, if you really envision a better life for yourself, if you really want to become debt-free, then you won't fall victim to that impatience. You won't fall victim to the instant gratification You know what I mean? We want delayed gratification, right? We want to do the work now so that we can benefit from this later. So just keep this in mind and let that motivation, let that discipline carry you through. One big thing we've realized in this journey is that there is a big difference between motivation and discipline, right? So motivation is a reliance on external factors to keep you motivated. It's like food, essentially, and it feeds your motivation, and you become reliant on that to keep going. But discipline is internal. Discipline is self-built. So because it's internal, it doesn't go as quick. It stays with you for a lot longer, and you're driven by it, right? So being too reliant on motivation can be quite dangerous, because the moment you stop receiving motivation from social media posts, from your friends, from your family, then you might not be as strong. You might not have the willpower. It might not be enough to sustain you through this journey, right? But if you're able to build the discipline, that can keep you going for the entirety of the process, right? Because when you're disciplined, you're headstrong. When you're disciplined, nobody can course correct you. You are committing to this for yourself, right? And nobody can sway you. You don't fall victim to no peer pressure, no family pressure, no societal pressure, none of that. Your discipline is the single most important thing that's going to help you on this journey and help you see this through. Our identity really shifted, to be fair. We went from feeling okay with mediocrity. We went from being okay with handling all of this debt. We went from being okay with being in £22,000 of debt to becoming debt-free mentally. We became able to say no to things that we don't want to do, or more importantly, things that don't fit our plans, right? Things that aren't beneficial to us. I think as a society, we're too used to having to conform, right? If something doesn't fit in a societal norm, then we feel uncomfortable, right? But we need to become comfortable with things that aren't in societal norms, because societal norms are exactly that. They're norms, right? You're gonna just live a very mediocre life. And for some people that might be okay. But if you're watching this video, you don't want to live a mediocre life. You want the best life you can live for yourself. You're tired of being in all of this debt. You're tired of having to pay all of these debts on a monthly basis, right? So recognize that identity shift. When you're on this journey, recognize that you're changing as a person. You change even before you start, right? Like I said earlier, you become debt-free mentally before you even start. You have to commit to becoming a version of yourself that you've never been before, right? It's only that way that you change for the better and never go back to the position that you're coming from. So if you're starting this journey, if you're starting your own debt payoff journey, whether it be the debt snowball or the debt avalanche like us, I know how you feel. It might feel overwhelming at first, but trust me, it's most probably the hardest part of the whole process. It gets easier from there. Right? I know facing the numbers, having to total up all of your debts can be very overwhelming, right? Because there's most probably something that you've hid yourself away from for the longest time, right? But now's the time for change, right? Once you face those numbers, it's out there. You're exposed to it now, right? And you can start to become one with it, tackle it, and attack it real aggressively so that you can conquer it. We shouldn't be in fear of our debts. We shouldn't be in fear of our totals. You know what I'm saying? It's the starting point. It's the reference point, right? So you know where you stand from there. But for the people that are already on their journey. In the middle of their journey, you're gonna start to wrestle with the thoughts. You're gonna start to get impatient with the process. You're gonna question, is it worth it? But trust me, it is worth it. It is very worth it. Your future self, your family, your closest people to you are all gonna thank you. Yeah, stick to it. You're already committed to becoming debt-free. See it through. See it through so that you can regain control. Eventually, you might be able to even fire your boss. Leave the 9 to 5. You get all of this freedom back. Right? All of that is in your hands. So if you're in the middle of your journey, stick to the process. Trust me now, it's going to be the best thing you ever do for yourself. If this video is helping you out, or is even just giving you a bit of clarity, subscribe to the channel, because me and B share tips and tricks and motivational videos like this all the time to be able to get you to become debt-free. So for us, we're down to our final debt, like I said earlier, right? Everything that we've saved to this point is going towards this final debt. If you saw our previous video, I'll link it in the description, or I might put it here. You would see that our final debt is my MBNA credit card. Like I mentioned earlier, that's our largest balance debt. Yeah, started with a balance of £5,400. Right, so it's quite ironic how our largest balance is our lowest interest, but it just worked out that way. Right, so we're in a period where we're having to pay that off, and it's taking a bit longer than maybe anything else in our Avalanche did. But we're okay with that because we have a clear goal in sight. We have a clear destination in sight. And one big thing we realized was that we're Christians. Yeah, so the Bible teaches us stewardship, right? And how God rewards people that are good stewards of everything, of money, of time, of resources, right? So I think you need to stop praying to become rich, praying to become wealthy, but then doing the same habits, the same choices that have got you here in the first place. You need to show God and show yourself that you can be a good steward of money, right? And that starts with good money management, good money habits, good choices, and giving back, right? All of these things add up to you becoming a good steward of your money, right? And ultimately, the Lord will bless you with more, right? Because he'll be able to see that you can handle more, right? He won't give you what you can't handle. So show the Lord and show yourself that you can handle more, right? Take the first step, right? But start by becoming debt-free. That's the first step in a long road to wealth. And it's definitely the first step to becoming a good steward of your money. So to the people that have followed our journey so far on YouTube, we just want to say thank you. Thank you for all your support, all your comments, all your messages. It means a lot to us. And you guys motivate us even more. So, yeah, we want to thank you and hope that you guys are taking something away from what we're sharing, you know, for your own journey. And if you are on your own journey, we want to hear your story. Let us know where you're at with your debt payoff journey right now. Are you just starting? Are you in the middle? Are you coming to the end like us? Let us know in the comments below. We love to hear everyone's experiences, and we like to share that knowledge because there's always something that you can learn. And if you're new here, I'm Joseph. There's no B with me today. Shout out to B. Shout out to B. She's ill. but she'll be back. Myself and my wife, B, are sharing our debt payoff journey here on YouTube for the benefit of you guys, so that you can pick up the tips, the advice, and just know that someone is on this journey with you. If you enjoyed this video today, it's a bit of a different video here outside in the sun. Drop this video a like. It's going to be more like this coming your way. And soon, you might even see our debt-free video. Stay tuned for the next one. Until then, let's check to success. See you later.